Well, this changes everything. We are seeing some major fear out there for possibly a recession, to the point that they're calling for what I told you could happen. Back when we had a 0% chance, I told you that I believed by the time we get to the end of this year, 2025, that there would be a very significant chance of 4 rate cuts. Oh boy, the trolls came out. Why would you spread FUD? Well, now, after today's report that I believed was going to come in weak, we go ahead and we are starting to see that priced in. Folks, I made the moves. I showed you the moves ahead of time. I can't tell you what to buy and sell, but I can share with you what I am doing. It is major. Today was one of those days, and we're going to talk about the portfolios, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the plays that I think are going to pay moving forward. So it's a big day. Now, as we get into all of it, we got a couple of things I want to go over. One, make sure you get into the Discord. We only have 1 day left, maybe, 2 days? 1 full day left after this, which is the first link down below. Code LEARN expires on Sunday. So, yeah, the 7th. So you got 2 days left. So get Code LEARN today to get 50% off your first month. Join thousands of others in there. Get the 36 learning lessons, expert traders, portfolio, breadboard charts, and so much more. Live trading, tons of stuff for a little over 80-something cents a day. Second link down below is over to the webinar. Get into the webinar. That is set and ready to go. That's the second link. That's where you can learn my 4-step process for successful technical analysis. If you're serious about the technicals, you get in there. And lastly, the third link down below, folks, this is big. I am doing the stock mode candle workshop one last time. I don't know if I'm doing it again after this one. So if you wanted to be a part of this live learning session to master the candles for beginning traders on the technical analysis, this is your chance. Get in there today. All right, now let's start with the big news. Obviously, you guys know what happened. We got Wall Street retreats from record highs as slowdown fears cloud rate cut. It's not. I told you this, everybody who watched, that if we came in below 70,000 in terms of the jobs, if it came in 70,000, then we needed to be a little bit nervous. And of course, it did come in below 70,000, and I wanted everybody to know up front and how I was playing it. And so I played it right, and I'm going to show you the portfolios. But it came in at 22,000 when it was expecting 75,000. Absolutely weak, really weak. And so that's not a good thing. And when you have the threat of a recession, and that is exactly what you're looking at, if the jobs start to go negative, and we're only 22,000 jobs plus 1 away from that, that's bad. All right. So yeah, the market's out there. They went all over the place. Let's see if we can pull up Ethereum now. Getting back into the green for the day, but you can see red across the board. The Russell, because of the rate cuts, actually going up. Remember, small caps are very sensitive to the rates of the Fed. So you might say, I don't understand. Well, remember what I told you, that I thought by the end of this year that we are going to have, and I even said, Market, I'm the first YouTuber to tell you this, that we're going to have 4 rate cuts possible by the end of this year. And I said it way before this. And then we go. And I had a couple of people say, oh, it's a 0%. No, there's no way. Well, look, it's starting, and it starts with a drip. And all of a sudden, as the data continues to come in, if it gets super weak, you could have a 50 basis point cut one of these times. Now they're pricing in basically 70-something% chance of 3 rate cuts. I think it's all but certain personally, but we will see. There's still a 2% chance of only 2 rate cut or 1 rate cut. We will see how this goes. September, coming up in what? 1 week, a little week and a half. They are now 100% certain they're going to cut. That's massive. That moves us into the plays. So let's go ahead and take a look at the crypto portfolio first. At Coinbase, $722 up. That's not bad. Not bad for a day like this in the last 24 hours. 74 cents up over at Kraken. And last but not least, we come over to the big portfolio for the day, 18,000 up. Once again, you may be saying to yourself, Mo, how are you doing this? Like, it's almost every day we're green in this thing. Yeah, I know. Remember, I'm trying to get back above 2431. We started at 2231 about 8 weeks ago. So in a little under 2 months, I've been able to pull in 200,000 here, 100,000 over at Coinbase and Kraken. So we're over 300,000 up now, which I love seeing. 18K today. And you guys know I've been making a lot of moves now. The biggest moves I've been making, rocket in here. I added that in there. That ran nicely. But the TLT, I put a half a mil in. And for those watching, you can see it is starting to make the money I need. It's a low risk play. T-bill is where I keep the cash. We got some other cash here at 900K. The payment came in today. You can see that. That's my T-bill, TLT kind of payment. That hit the books, 2,600. Nice little payday today. So a lot of things happening. I didn't do anything today. I want to let it go over the weekend, jump fresh in on Monday. And at that point, we'll see where crypto settles. It's good. You continue to see me get up to 67,000 basically in Ethereum through this week. I'm going to continue to buy next week no matter what. I'm watching the chart. So the TLT, here's what I think is going to happen. If you go out and you look, for those who are like, Mo, can you just give me a long-term stock idea? Here's one. See this right here? 150 basis points, 6 rate cuts. I did the calculations. My calculations have TLT going up 25 to 30% if we get these 6 rate cuts. So if you come over and you say, what? Yeah, so my TLT, which I have a half million, just say 600,000 for easy numbers for me. 25 to 30%. Say hit the 30%, I would make roughly $180,000 by the end of 2026 based on the rate cuts. This is interest rate sensitive, and that's the play I got for this. So I'm not touching this one. This one's staying here as is. The T-bill could be moved around, of course, and I'm looking at doing that. I don't have the $1 million in crypto yet because crypto is still a little bit nerve-wracking for me. As I'm watching the charts, as you can see what's going on, had a huge spike, pushed all the way down, and this thing today on Ethereum didn't have I was talking to Trade Coach. I think we had a monster red candle in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. We were talking about this one. It got down there. And if you look right here, we got down to 42.50, and we're working our way back up. So at this point with the hour candles, I'm watching to see if we can get back above the 50 EMA. If we do, that's all good, like we did here. We hit it, and then boom, monster candle up, and we're gone. And then the data came out, which kind of, it makes you nervous for a recession. So if we look at this, and you come down here, right here is where I would expect it 43.70 to hit. And if we can break that, it's good. If we push back down, that's where I'd expect it to push that back down. We're also at the 50 EMA right now, or the 50 RSI, 47.96. So something's going to happen in the next few hours. We're going to see if we can break up or if it pushes back down. But that's what I wanted to show you on that. On the daily candle, though, the one I trade on, basically, still not, like I said, until we get back above and confirm back above the 5 and 13, this is still negative to me. We got up here and tested it here, pushed back down. Tested it here, pushed back down. We got to hold 43.11. If we miss on 4,300 basically and confirm lower, we are going down to the 50. And you see what line I have here, and I told you I believe we're going to hit $4,072, and it could happen in the next few days. That's where this comes down. We hit right at that level, bounce back up. And that's what I am expecting. I don't know if it'll happen, but that is what I'm expecting. We go to Bitcoin, take a look, see what happened to Bitcoin today. Holding pretty strong, pretty impressive. Got up to the 50, pushed back down though. It is starting to, you can see we confirmed above the 5, pushed back down to the 5. 5 acts as a support, and we push back up to the 13. Starting to look a little bit bullish, and that's good. So 111 right here, but if this thing does turn sour and has a big nasty red candle that finishes lower than 110.6, that's not good. I think we're going back down to the 108. So I'm watching this. We're not above the 50. We did hit it. It is pushing back down. That gets us over to the XRP. And here's your XRP update today. And I know a lot of you guys watching this wondering what's happening. Well, I got your answer for you. So as we pull into XRP, and remember what I'm waiting for. A confirmation above the 5 the first. So we got today, green candle above. We need an opening and closing candle tomorrow. We want to get above that 13 EMA. That yellow line right here. And that's at 287. Right now, our price is 285. Not that far away, right? 2 cents. We could easily do that. And if we can push up and confirm above the 13, get a closing candle above, opening and closing above that, then the 50's up. And if we break the 50, it's on to very, very nice levels. Now, that's a lot of work. We're continuing down. This is still bearish. you can continue to see this trend going down. It has not broken yet. We were consolidating here for a few days. We did the same thing here before it collapsed down. So we're going to see if this thing can push up above the 50 which is 291. We're at 285. If it does, we're good to go. If it cannot, and we stay below the 50 EMA, I am still just watching. If we get down to the ultimate buy level, which is 258 for me, that's the one where I'm pulling the trigger and I'm taking advantage of some of these for a buy. Now, that is your update for the day. No major moves made, but a lot major money made, and that's what I like to see. So if you had a good week this week as well, let me know down below. Hit that like button, and more importantly, take advantage of getting into the Discord today with code LEARN. Should be automatic. First link down below. Should be that 25 bucks for you. But if it's 50, just put in LEARN. It'll knock it down to 25. You can take advantage of that. Second link down below does get you over to the webinar. There's no cost on that one. That's on the house, hour long. Learn what I'm teaching there. And third link down below does get you over here where you guys can take advantage of the Stock Mo Candle Workshop, folks. That's what it's all about. Or you can sign up for Dr. Stocks or Crypto Wills or the whole bundle. Your call. All right, folks. That's what I got for you. Appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.